Hey guys, welcome to the channel, welcome back. This video here, I'm going to be talking about something that I don't quite understand, and maybe y'all can help me understand it. Now, I'm not doing this to put anybody down in any way. I just don't understand it. Because I understand that we all have things in life that, well, nobody's perfect. Let's just put it that way. I've been seeing a lot of videos where you have people just eating in front of the camera. And I don't understand that. Is it because people love to watch other people eat? I just don't get it. Now, the reason I bring this up is because there is a lot of YouTubers that have channels that these people are extremely obese. Extremely obese. And although I'm a big guy, I just don't understand it. They have this massive amount of food, and they just sit there and they eat all this food to the point to where I'm feeling full, but I'm going to continue eating it. Okay, well, let's just I'm normally not like this, and trust me, excuse me, this video is probably going to be demonetized. When I see these videos where you have these these extremely heavy set people sitting there just eating all this food, and these people are and I'm not speaking for all of them, but I'm speaking for ones that I have seen, to where they're so obese they can't move, they can't breathe. It pisses me off. Now, everybody and anybody can do whatever they want, but why? Maybe you can help me understand this. Why are people doing this? Why? Is it to become something popular on YouTube? Is it to bring in possibly an income through videos? Because I noticed a lot of these videos are getting hit big, and I've had somebody actually tell me that people actually have a fetish. They have a fetish of watching people eat, or fetish with, you know what I mean? There's people that have fetishes, period, for whatever, toes, feet, heads, whatever. But it pisses me off, because these are the types of people that you're basically, here's the thing, I'm all over the place. I just don't understand it. I don't get this. You know that you're doing harm to yourself. You know that what you're doing is not good for you. It's not good for your body. And I go in and I read comments, and you have people that support this, and then you have the people that say, why are you doing this to yourself? I don't understand. Get help. Or you have, like I said, those that support it and say, honey, you just do whatever you want to do, if that's what makes you happy. Now, with me, I try to understand this. For me, it was a little bit different. From the time, and it may be the same for them, I don't know, but from the time I was a baby, okay, going up to this point in my life, I have had extra weight on my body, but I do not eat like this. I do not eat like this, and I still struggle with this weight. But when I see people sitting there intentionally putting away all this food, they're eating enough food for 10 to 12 people. It blows my mind. It pisses me off, because these are people that cannot get out there. They cannot do for themselves. They can't work. They're putting themselves in that situation. And it's folks like us that go to work every day, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we're paying for people that do these sorts of things, because chances are they're getting help either through the government to help pay their bills or what have you. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing this to try to cut anybody down, to try to pinpoint to anybody. But it's pretty obvious that you're so obese that you can't breathe and you can't move, and you obviously are not working a job because you're not mobile. But yet you continue day after day after day of eating these large portions of food, stuff that is not, like, we're talking deep fried foods, we're talking all the things that are really bad for you. It's always the best tasting food that's the worst for you, right? But maybe you guys can help me understand this. I just don't, I came across a couple of videos and I was sitting there watching it and I'm thinking, why are people doing these things? I just don't get it. Why do you want to try to kill yourself? Because that's what you're doing. You're killing yourself. It'll get to the point to where either you can't breathe anymore, and you're breathing heavy because your heart is working extremely hard to try to keep the blood flow going, and it's just working really extra hard, and that's why you're out of breath. And I'm seeing more and more videos. I'm seeing more and more people coming out with videos doing this sort of thing, where they just sit there and they eat this food, and people are just sitting there watching them eat all this food. Look at a lot of the videos coming from Asia, where you have these small Asian guys, like literally small, tiny, that are putting away so much food, and I don't understand where they're putting it. I can't even come close to eating that much food. I eat 2 or 3 pieces of pizza and I'm done. I eat some pasta and I'm, a plate of pasta and I'm done. It's just, this is a different kind of video. Like I said, I'm not doing this to try to put anybody down, to try to say, you're such a bad person, because, I'm trying to understand it. This is, I guess, what YouTube has become. And I've often said to my wife, maybe I need to just sit there and eat food quietly. These people don't even really talk. They just sit and eat, and people sit there and watch them. Like, is it out of amazement? You're just amazed by how much food they can eat? I don't know, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth it in the end to put yourself in that bad situation health-wise? Because trust me, when you put it on, it takes a lot of willpower, a lot of effort, a lot of it just takes a lot to get it off. But it doesn't seem to take that long putting it on. One particular individual, I have watched many videos, and up to this point, now we're talking like at least a year ago, watching videos and seeing this person up to this point to where they can't breathe. They have become extremely heavy from eating these foods, and they're getting all kinds of comments, and people are, for the most part, people are basically saying, why are you doing this to yourself? It's hard for me to watch this. It's hard for me to watch you basically kill yourself. But, it does. It upsets me that people are doing these things and putting themselves in that situation to where they can't go out and do normal things like most of us. because they're so out of, their health is so bad at this point that it's just difficult for them. I'm spitting when I talk, but it's hard for them to do these things because they have all this excess weight. But to see this person now, to see how much heavier they have gotten, and to know that this person can't breathe. I mean, this person is actually wheezing. Like when this person breathes, they're like wheezing. And I don't know, guys, is it really worth it? Maybe you guys can help me better understand this as to why people do these things. Anybody can start a video doing whatever the heck it is that they want to do. I don't have the greatest channel. I put out a lot of videos to where I don't barely get any hits on them, but that's okay. But these people just sit and eat massive amounts of food, and you have all these people hitting on their video, and it just blows my mind that people actually get into this sort of thing. Hopefully these people that are doing these things, it will either wake you up, or it'll wake you up eventually, or it'll be too late. Now, how's a lot of these people going to feel when, let's say, something did happen to that person, that they are no longer on YouTube because it was too late? And we're not talking healthy foods. We're talking foods that are bad for you. Like, there's a lot of deep fried foods, and we all know. Listen, we all love those types of foods, but we all know just as well that they're unhealthy and they're bad for you. You eat enough of it, it's going to catch up with you eventually. So that's kind of what this video was. I just, it just upsets me to know that people do these things, and my opinion, if a person can no longer do for themselves, we're the ones paying for that shit, and it pisses me off because you're intentionally putting yourself in that situation. A lot of these people have successful YouTube channels because I guess people enjoy watching other people eat. It's pretty crazy. Now, I've done a couple videos. It was more of a challenge for me, not to say, well, oh, look, it was a challenge for me to see if I could put down hot, spicy noodles and things like that. But this takes it to a whole different level. So maybe you guys can help me understand all this. I'm pretty sure that many of you have seen these kinds of videos, and what is your opinion on that sort of thing? Does it upset you? Does it get you thinking, we're basically paying for this person to do what they're doing? Okay, listen, if you can't become mobile and get out there and do for yourself, like most of us have to, we work jobs, we work extremely hard day after day after day to pay our bills, to get the things that we need in our life. And when you're somebody that sits there and just pigs out on all this food, and it gets to the point to where you can't move and you can't breathe, you're not going to tell me that that person is not getting assistance somehow, getting help with living. And in most situations, in most cases, we are the ones that are paying for that person to continue doing what they do. It just kind of gets me. I'm going to leave you with that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys think that it's not a big deal, it's that person's problem or what have you, but I'd like to hear from you guys. I'd like to know how you feel about that sort of thing. There's a lot of things on YouTube today that probably shouldn't be, although YouTube has cleaned up a lot. It's still, they can still put these videos out and You know, it's not saying they're making money from the videos, but I don't know. It's just something that really kind of got me when I was watching it. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just blown away by what people will do just to entertain. Is that really entertaining people? I don't know. I don't think it is. But let me know. Don't forget, guys, hit the like button, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.